Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for February 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Aquarius, and we are just going to see what is going on for you at this time. Let's see here. Make sure, this is part one, by the way. There will be a part two, and it will be immediately available in the pinned comment down below. If you're watching this on the premiere, it'll be available 2 minutes after a premiere. So maybe not immediately, but pretty damn close, Aquarius. So let's see what is going on for you. You have this bull card here, and it says, sorry, wrong camera. This bull card says, do not back down from oppositions, show strength and fortitude. So I feel like there is an opportunity that you need to not back down from, honestly, is what I would say here. It's like when I was looking at this card, it is far away, but on the table. But I read that word opposition as opportunity when I was reading it on the table. So I do feel that there could be like a major opportunity coming in for you here at this time. But I feel it's something that you need to make sure that you don't back down from. I feel like it's something that you need to really go for. And if you don't, then you're probably not going to have it. If you do, then you will. Even if we look at your top row, you have the Six of Cups, the Chariot to the Moon. It's like you see something as a victory here, Aquarius. I feel like I've said this to you before, is what I would say to you. I don't know how else to say it. It's like you see something as a victory, you see something as a success, but it's like when it comes time to move towards something, maybe you're like looking at the obstacle. You have this Mountain Road card right here. We'll talk about that at the end. It says you're on the road to success. By the way, on the moon card, there's a road that goes up into the mountains. And you have the Chariot driving down the road. So it's like everything is here. You even, I'm calling these a matrix spread, by the way, because it's kind of like these laid out in a matrix with the tea leaf cards. But you have this ant card and it says work, achievement, success. So it's like there's clearly a lot of success for you. In this row, you have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. It's kind of funny. You have this chair empty card right here, and it says someone is leaving your life. And then you have the Ten of Swords, which is definitely something being dead, done, over with. The Six of Cups I'm seeing as mostly like the happiness. Those are literally the words that are popping into my head right now here, Aquarius, with the Six of Cups is the happiness. Does it make logical sense? No, but those are the words that I'm getting. I feel like there's something that is happy for you, or something makes you happy or could make you happy, and it's something that feels a little bit unrealistic maybe. These two are children, for whatever reason it's popping into my head as like a little bit of a dream, a little bit of dreamy energy I'm getting here. And also it's like sometimes I think children, it's like sometimes I think we imagine something that we would like to have in our life, and maybe we're like, well, that would be nice, but maybe it's like a little bit of a childhood dream, or maybe we think it's a little bit childish if we try to accomplish something. It's like sometimes I think we put that type of limitation on ourselves, where we're like, that would be nice, but I have responsibilities. You have the Emperor here, and it's like the Emperor, good energy, but also bad energy. I'm getting both sides of the Emperor, where it's almost like maybe you're being a little bit too rigid in your thoughts about the future or what you could possibly accomplish in the future, because I feel like the universe wants you to be fulfilled. You have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is popping into my head as like the universe wanting this for you. For some of you, I feel like you're happy. I don't necessarily get bad energy from this reading, but I feel like the universe sees that there is more fulfillment available for you, or it's like the universe is saying, you could push it to the limit. I feel like that there are more things that you could overcome, especially with that Mountain Road card in the Moon card showing up here. Again, I'm not suggesting that this change or overcoming obstacles is going to be easy. It never is, but that's a whole part of life. It's not meant to be easy. We are here to create our own reality, and it can be as hard or as easy as we make it, right? Next, you have this dog close-up card. It says pleasure with a close friend. So here you go. Here's a close-up of the dog close-up right there. And there could be a lot of happiness and good things coming in through friendships for you. Major focus on relationships for everyone, not just love, but business relationships, work relationships, friendships, just because of the astrology that we're dealing with right now. For you, it's a little bit more positive, so I would say you're getting a lot of benefits from the people around you, your friends, your family, things like that, or one or the other. You could still be, again, based off the astrology, you could still be dealing with some challenges in one of those areas, but maybe you're getting benefits from another, like friendship or family. Take it how it resonates, but what I would say here is I feel like there's some benefits in those areas of your life. You have the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups showing up here. Just like that Bull card, I was kind of like I read that as opportunity. I read that as do not back down from opportunity. It's kind of like grabbing the bull by the horns, right? The Chariot is very much a card of grabbing the bull by the horns. The Chariot is about taking control. It is the card of hard control in the tarot. The card of soft control in the tarot is the Strength card. So you have the card of hard control here. You also have the Emperor as well. The Emperor also is a card of control, but he's more controlling. The Emperor on the negative side of things. On the positive side of things, he's in control. I know those sound the same, but they're not. And in the positive side of things with the Emperor, he's ready to go. He's ready to take action. And I feel like the action you're taking is moving towards the moon, which is moving towards something new. I literally just did an interview. I'll try to remember to post it down below. I did an interview on Instagram with Evie Amory. I've interviewed with her before. And the whole entire time, I was talking in that interview about how literally she was asking me about the astrology for 2022. And I said, I think everybody has these innovative ideas for their life, like something they're dreaming of doing or accomplishing. But it's like literally getting it down to earth is the challenge. It's kind of funny because there was this I was seeing it as a broken earth trine, right? It's like if you can imagine a triangle in the astrology between the planets, the earth signs. The other day, the moon was almost forming this earth trine at the top of the chart. It was Venus and Mars were at the top of the chart the other day, but they were separated like this. So it wasn't closing the trine. I got this major intuitive download while I was doing the interview. And it was it popped into my head that it's that is the challenge right there, is getting these two things at the top together. I know this is confusing. I'm going to clarify what I'm saying right now. So what this means is I feel like what's the challenge is our values and action. It's like Venus at the top it could be your values, and then the action could be Mars. And it's we could have certain values. We could have certain ideas about life or things that we value in our life. And so it's it's the challenge is between those two things. It's kind of hard to verbalize because without knowing your specific situation, I can't tell you what your values are. You're your own person. You're going to have to look at your values and look at what actions might be conflicting with your values. This isn't you breaking law or doing anything crazy, but it's we might have certain values, maybe we value family over everything else, but maybe our career is pulling us away from family. And it's we have to make the decision. What do we want? Do we want family or do we want career? I feel like some of us are being asked to make some difficult decisions. They're actually not that difficult because I think they're leading to something better. It's maybe you have a family, you value family, you also value your career. You're which do I value more? It's maybe moving towards family has you starting a side business that actually makes more money than your career. It's I think that's the missing piece, is that people don't see that moving to what they actually value, which might seem like a sacrifice, is actually a huge benefit, is actually going to make your life significantly better. I think that's the hardest part about being alive right now, especially if you're an Aquarius or a Pisces, because there's just there's no confirmation. There's no yes, if you do this, you're going to be successful. I think maybe 10 years ago, if you were having an idea like this, if you were thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to leave my career and go to my family, I'm going to leave my career and start a business, I'm going to leave my business to go to a career. It's it doesn't matter what you're doing. Whatever big leap you're taking, I think in the past, you would have that kind of inner burning desire. You would have that fire that's saying, yes, move in this direction. I think right now, it's very difficult to feel that. It's very difficult to get that type of confirmation where you kind of feel something on an intuitive level. I don't want to babble on about this, but I think it's important for you, so I'm going to anyway. What I would say to you is years ago, I started working at this aquarium. It's literally the first day I went in there, I knew I was going to work there. I could just feel it. I could see it. I could taste it, touch it, smell it, as Esther Hicks says, everything. It's I just knew that I was going to work there. I knew I was going to get a job there, and I did. And so It's like one of those things I knew it was going to happen. I think that knowing is kind of gone right now. It's coming back, so I wouldn't worry about it. I think the universe is just trying to say, are you going to trust something much deeper than the knowing? Are you going to trust your heart, right? And I think that's what this reading is saying. You have the Chariot. Sorry, rant over. You have the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like this is what you need to move towards. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor, could be love, but the Knight of Cups is really a dream. It is something that your heart is telling you to do. It's like you're in front of the water here. You're in this desert. The Knight of Cups could be love, but he could easily plant seeds in front of that water here, and he would be successful. It's like even though he's in the desert, there's water in front of him. He just needs to take action. So this whole entire reading is really asking you to grab the bull by the horns and take action. That's really where I feel like this is going for you here, Aquarius. Next, you have this Mountain Road card. It says you are on the road to success. There you go. There's a mountain road right here on the Mountain Road card. There is also a mountain road right here on the moon. You can see that this road terminates in some mountains in the background here, Aquarius. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're heading towards a victory or success. The mountains represent, accomplishment or success in the tarot. And obviously that mountain road card is also a card of success. Where do you get the best views in life? At the top of a mountain, right? So I feel for a lot of you, the moon is just saying, is what I was talking about, not knowing, or maybe some of that knowing type of energy is gone in your life. It's like you don't know where things are going to go, how things are going to turn out. We can't be totally certain about the future. It's kind of funny because this reminds me of marriage. It's like if you're going to get married to a person, it's like, do you know that you're going to not get divorced? Do you know that you're going to love that person for the rest of your life and vice versa? It's like probably not. But it's like you just have to take a risk if you want to get married, right? You have to try to do it. And there's really nothing we can do to protect ourselves in the future from any of those things. And that's kind of like the feeling I get here. It's like, do you know? No, but it's like, would it be better to take the risk now and lose it later? I would say yes, because it's like, it's like maybe you could get, I'm seeing this as a million things. I have all these like weird like stories popping into my head here, Aquarius, on that moon card. It's like, well, I could get married. Like I think you're thinking I could get married to this person, but what if they leave me? It's like, well, yeah, that could always happen, but what if they don't as well? It's like there are two sides. There are two pillars on the moon card. There are two sides to how you could look at everything. And this reading is saying like, yes, both sides exist. Can you protect against one or the other? No. You can't, but that's part of life. And it's like one of those things. It's like if you don't take the risk on whatever this is for you, this mountain road, whatever the big mountain you're standing in front of is, I feel like it's a wish, goal, or dream, or a Knight of Cups situation, which could be love, but it could also be, your dream life. It's like saying, yeah, it's like both things could happen, but it's like one of those things is success. It's like if you don't take action now, it's like you're going to end up being, with regrets. And I feel like this reading is saying no regrets, right? That's where this is going. With the King of Swords, you have everything you need. It's like you have all the knowledge, wisdom. This is you showing up in a very strong position. I feel like it's saying you have everything you need. And you also have the King of Wands. King of Wands is encouraging you to action. I feel like this card is saying grab the bull by the balls. Grab the bull by the horns, I should say. I don't know, balls, horns, who cares, right? So I would get moving here, Aquarius. Very interesting reading. Again, part 2 is linked up down below. We're going to dive deeper into this and see what's going on there. But thank you for being here, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.